Listen to me now. A lot of you out there are in a hurry. You're running, you're rushing, trying to get to the finish line first. But let me tell you something straight from the heart. Life is not a race. It's a journey. You hear me? A journey. It's about the steps you take, not how fast you get to the end. You need to slow down and look around. See, when you're sprinting, all you see is a blur. You miss the signs, you miss the lessons, you miss the beauty of the path you're on. The goal isn't to beat everybody else. The goal is to become the best version of yourself by the time you reach your destination. Think about it like this. When you're on a road trip, do you just floor it from your driveway to the hotel? No, you stop. You get some food. You see that big ball of twine on the side of the road. You make some memories. That's what life is supposed to be. Each day is a new town, a new sight to see on your personal map. Some days the road is smooth, and some days it's full of potholes that'll rattle your teeth. But every single mile, every bump, and every smooth patch is part of your unique story. Don't be so focused on getting there that you forget to live along the way. Your journey is yours and yours alone. Now, comparing your journey to someone else's is a fool's game. It's the quickest way to steal your own joy. You see someone on Instagram with a new car, a big house, a fancy vacation. You start feeling bad about your own life, but you don't see their struggles. You don't see the hard work, the sleepless nights, the sacrifices they made. You're looking at their highlight reel, and you're comparing it to your behind-the-scenes footage. Stop that. You have to put the blinders on and focus on your own lane. Your path is different because you are different. Celebrate that. Your timing is not their timing. God has a plan specifically for you. So I'm telling you, take a deep breath. Appreciate where you are right now, in this very moment. This part of your journey is just as important as the destination. It's where you learn, where you grow, where you build your character. It's where you figure out who you are. Stop worrying about what the person next to you is doing. Water your own grass. Tend to your own garden. The only person you should be trying to be better than is the person you were yesterday. That's the real race. The race against your old self. Win that one every single day. There are two ways to get wise in this life. You can make all the mistakes yourself, or you can watch other people make them and learn what not to do. I'm telling you right now, the second way is a whole lot cheaper. It saves you time, it saves you heartache, and it saves you money. A smart person learns from their own mistakes, that's true. But a wise person? A wise person learns from the mistakes of others. Don't be so proud that you have to touch the hot stove yourself to know it's going to burn you. If you see someone else get burned, take notes. You need to be patient. Patience is a superpower. In a world that wants everything yesterday, learning to wait is a skill that will put you miles ahead of the competition. Good things take time to build. A skyscraper isn't built overnight. A strong relationship isn't formed in a week. Your dreams won't come true just because you want them to. You have to put in the work day after day and be patient enough to see it through. Impatience leads to sloppy work and bad decisions. It makes you quit right before your breakthrough. Don't let a lack of patience rob you of your blessing. Let me break it down for you. Every time you see someone mess up, that's a free lesson. That's life giving you a cheat sheet for the test. When you see a friend get into debt because they were trying to show off, learn from it. When you see a relationship fall apart because of lies and disrespect, learn from it. These aren't moments for you to judge them. These are moments for you to adjust your own compass. You don't have to go through every storm to know how to navigate the rain. Open your eyes and your ears and pay attention to the world around you. Life is the greatest teacher, and it's giving out free classes all day long. And with that learning comes the need for patience with yourself. You're going to mess up too, that's guaranteed. You're human. But when you do, be patient with your own growth. Don't beat yourself up. You take the lesson, you get back up, and you keep moving forward, a little bit wiser than you were before. Patience and learning go hand in hand. You have to be patient enough to learn the lesson, and you have to learn enough to know that patience is the key. It's a cycle that will carry you toward a life of meaning and success if you just trust the process. Let me be clear on something. Your looks will fade. Your money can disappear. The one thing that you have total control over, the one thing that will define your success more than anything else, is your attitude, your mindset. How you choose to see the world is how the world will present itself to you. If you wake up every morning looking for problems, you will find them. They'll be waiting for you right outside your door. But if you wake up with a mindset of gratitude and positivity, you'll start to see opportunities you never saw before. Your mindset is the mirror that reflects the life you're going to live. Maturity isn't about your age. I know some 50-year-olds who act like they're 15, and I've met some young folks who have the wisdom of an old soul. Maturity is about how you handle your responsibilities, how you treat other people, and how you react when things don't go your way. It's about understanding that the world doesn't revolve around you. A mature person can control their emotions. They don't let a bad moment turn into a bad day. They have a positive attitude, not because their life is perfect, but because they know their attitude is one thing they can always control. Think about your mind like a garden. You can either plant seeds of positivity, hope, and hard work, or you can let the weeds of negativity, doubt, and fear take over. It's your choice. Nobody can plant your garden for you. You have to do the work. You have to pull the weeds every single day. This means being very careful about what you let into your mind. The music you listen to, the shows you watch, the people you hang around with, it all affects your mindset. If you're constantly consuming negativity, don't be surprised when you have a negative life. Protect your mental space at all costs. So from this day forward, I want you to focus on building a champion's mindset. A positive attitude is not about ignoring the bad things in life. It's about believing in your ability to overcome them. It's about seeing every challenge as an opportunity to get stronger. It's about having faith that your future is brighter than your past. Your looks can get you in the door, but it's your character and your mindset that will keep you in the room. Make sure your inner self is just as impressive as the person you present to the world. I'm going to say this as plainly as I can. It is 100% better to be alone than to be in bad company. The people you surround yourself with have a direct impact on your destiny. They are either elevators or escalators going down. They are either lifting you up, pushing you to be better, and celebrating your wins, or they are dragging you down into a pit of drama, negativity, and failure. You cannot hang around with chickens and expect to soar with eagles. It just doesn't work that way. Show me your friends, and I will show you your future. It's that simple. Being alone can be a powerful thing. It gives you time to figure out who you are and what you really want out of life. It's in those quiet moments when you're by yourself that you can hear your own voice without the noise of other people's opinions. A lot of people are afraid to be alone, so they settle for any company they can get. That's a huge mistake. Don't let the fear of loneliness push you into the arms of people who are not good for you. Learn to enjoy your own company. Become your own best friend. When you are strong and happy on your own, you'll attract the right kind of people into your life. You have to be brave enough to edit your circle. This is not always easy. Sometimes the people holding you back are people you've known for a long time. But you have to love yourself enough to let go of anyone who is toxic to your growth. If someone is constantly gossiping, complaining, or making you feel bad about yourself, they don't deserve a place in your life. Your peace is too valuable to be disturbed by people who don't have your best interests at heart. A smaller circle of loyal, supportive friends is worth more than a large crowd of fake ones. So, take a good, hard look at the people you spend the most time with. Are they watering your dreams, or are they poisoning your roots? Are they talking about ideas and goals, or are they just talking about other people? The right friends will challenge you, inspire you, and hold you accountable. The wrong ones will keep you comfortable in mediocrity. Choose wisely. Your future depends on it. Don't be afraid to walk a lonely road for a little while if it leads to a better destination. The right people will find you along the way. Everybody wants the sunshine, but nobody wants the rain. Everybody wants the victory, but nobody wants the fight. Let me tell you, you can't have one without the other. Hard times are not there to break you, they are there to make you. Every single struggle, every setback, every failure is a lesson in disguise. These are the moments that build your character, that test your faith, and that show you what you're really made of. You don't get strong by lifting light weights. You get strong by pushing against resistance. Hard times are your personal gym for the soul. Think of it like this. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. It's the storms, the big waves, and the howling winds that teach a sailor how to navigate. It's the same with life. When everything is easy, you don't learn anything. You don't grow. It's when you're faced with a challenge that you have to dig deep and find a strength you never knew you had. These are the times that force you to get creative, to become more resilient, and to develop a level of grit that will serve you for the rest of your life. So when you're going through a tough time, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" I know it doesn't feel good when you're in the middle of the storm. It hurts. It's scary. But you have to trust that there is a purpose in the pain. You are being prepared for something greater. The pressure you're feeling right now is shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Just like pressure and heat turn a lump of coal into a diamond, life's challenges are polishing you. Without the pressure, you would just stay a lump of coal. The struggle is part of your story. It's what will make your success that much sweeter when you finally get there. So, I want you to change your perspective on hardship. Don't run from it. Don't curse it. Embrace it as a necessary part of your journey. Every scar you have is a reminder that you were stronger than whatever tried to hurt you. Your past failures are not a sign of weakness. They are the stepping stones that are leading you to your future success. Keep your head up, keep your faith strong, and know that the hard times are just a chapter in your book, not the whole story. You are being molded into a diamond. I need you to listen to me very carefully. Your emotions are powerful, but they are also temporary. You should never, ever make a permanent decision based on a temporary feeling. When you're angry, you can say things you'll regret for the rest of your life. When you're sad, you can give up on dreams that were just around the corner. When you're overly excited, you can make promises you can't keep. One of the biggest signs of maturity is learning to control your tongue and your actions, especially when your emotions are running high. Don't let a 10-second burst of anger destroy 10 years of a relationship. Anger is a tricky thing. It makes you feel powerful in the moment, but it almost always leads to weakness. When you let anger take the wheel, you're no longer in control. You're just a passenger on a ride to destruction. The strongest person in the room is not the one who shouts the loudest. It's the one who can stay calm when everyone else is losing their mind. Before you react in anger, I want you to do one thing. Stop. Just stop. Take a breath. Walk away if you have to. Give yourself a moment to let the emotion pass so that your intelligence can catch up. A calm mind is your greatest weapon. The same rule applies to when you're feeling down. When you're sad or disappointed, your vision gets cloudy. All you can see are the problems. This is not the time to make a major life decision. It's not the time to quit your job, end your relationship, or give up on your goals. When you're in a valley, all you can see are the mountains around you. You can't see the beautiful view that's waiting for you at the top. So when you're feeling low, your only job is to be kind to yourself and keep taking one small step forward. Make your big decisions when your mind is clear and your heart is calm. Your mood will change like the weather, but your principles should be like a rock, solid and unmoving. Base your decisions on your values, your goals, and what you know is right, not on the fleeting feeling of the moment. Learn to be the master of your emotions, not a slave to them. This single skill will save you from a world of hurt. It will protect your relationships, your career, and your peace of mind. So before you speak, before you act, before you decide, ask yourself, am I making this choice from a place of wisdom or from a place of emotion? In this world, talk is cheap. Anybody can say they're going to do something. Anybody can make a big promise. Anybody can talk a good game. But talking doesn't build a house. Talking doesn't get you a degree. Talking doesn't raise good kids. It's your actions that count. Your actions are the only true measure of your character and your commitment. People might forget what you said, but they will never forget what you did. So I'm telling you, be a person of action, not just a person of words. Let your results speak for themselves. Think about it. Who do you respect more? The person who is always talking about the book they're going to write, or the person who quietly sits down every day and actually writes it? Who do you trust more? The person who says, "I'll be there for you," or the person who shows up with a hot meal when you're sick? Your words can paint a pretty picture, but your actions are the proof. They are the evidence that you are who you say you are. Don't tell people your dreams. Show them. Your hustle should be louder than your mouth. This principle is also about leadership. A true leader doesn't lead by force or by shouting orders. A true leader leads by example. They are the first one in and the last one out. They roll up their sleeves and do the work alongside their team. They don't just tell people the right way to do things, they show them. People are inspired by what they see, not just by what they hear. If you want to be a leader in your family, in your community, or in your career, you have to be willing to walk the walk. Your life is your message. Make sure it's an inspiring one. So, I want you to focus less on announcing your plans and more on executing them. Work hard in silence and let your success be your noise. When you do good things, you don't need to broadcast it. The right people will notice. When you're committed to your goals, you don't need to convince anyone. Your progress will be undeniable. In a world full of noise and empty promises, be the person whose actions are so powerful that they don't need any words to back them up. Let your life be your argument. I want to talk about something that doesn't get enough attention: kindness. In a world that often rewards the loudest and the most aggressive, being kind is a quiet form of rebellion. It's a sign of true strength. Being kind doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're strong enough to be gentle. It means you have enough security in yourself that you don't need to put others down to feel tall. Simple acts of kindness, a smile, a compliment, holding a door open, can change the entire course of someone's day. You never know what battles people are fighting. Your kindness could be the one thing that keeps them going. Respect is the cousin of kindness. You have to treat every single person you meet with a basic level of respect, from the CEO to the janitor. Your character is not shown by how you treat people who can do something for you. Your true character is revealed by how you treat people who can do nothing for you. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity. When you show respect to others, you are also showing respect for yourself. It says that you are a person of class and integrity. Remember the golden rule. It's simple, but it's powerful. Treat people the way you want to be treated. One of the most powerful things you can do is to do good when nobody is watching. Don't do it for the applause. Don't do it for the credit on social media. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Put the shopping cart back in the corral. Pick up a piece of trash. Give an anonymous donation. There is a special kind of grace that comes from quiet service. It builds a sense of integrity within you that is unshakable. When you do good in secret, your reward is not the praise of men, but the quiet satisfaction of knowing you made the world a tiny bit better. And while you're being kind to others, don't forget to be kind to yourself. You are going to fail. You are going to make mistakes. That's part of the human experience. Don't copy the path of others because your journey is unique. When you fail, don't see it as the end. See it as a lesson. Failure is just feedback. It's life telling you to try a different approach. Take responsibility for your happiness. It's not your partner's job or your boss's job to make you happy. Your happiness is an inside job. It starts with being kind and respectful to the person in the mirror. I'm going to end with the most important lesson of all. It's about gratitude. If you want to live a happy and meaningful life, you must learn to be grateful. It's easy to focus on what's wrong. It's easy to complain about what you don't have. But that's a recipe for misery. The secret to joy is to focus on what you do have. Every morning when you wake up, before you check your phone, before you think about your problems, I want you to take 1 minute to thank God for what you have. Thank him for the air in your lungs, the roof over your head, and the people who love you. You need to let go of anger and forgive. Holding on to a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It only hurts you. Forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of the past so you can move forward into your future. Forgiving someone doesn't mean what they did was okay. It just means you're no longer willing to let it control your life. Let it go. Give that burden to God and walk away with your peace. Your future is too bright to be clouded by yesterday's storms. And please appreciate your family. Appreciate the people who were there for you from the beginning. Your mother, your father, your grandparents. Think about the sacrifices they made for you. The sleepless nights, the long hours at work, the dreams they put on hold so that you could have a chance at yours. Don't ever take that for granted. Call them, visit them, tell them you love them. You will never be too busy or too successful to honor the people who helped you get where you are. Your family is your foundation. They are your rock. So as you go about your journey, I want you to remember these things. Stay calm. Be true to yourself. Don't overthink everything. Just do the next right thing. Be grateful for every single blessing, big and small. Your life is a gift. Don't waste a single moment of it on negativity, comparison, or regret. You have a purpose. You have a destiny. Now go out there and live a life that is full of meaning, full of love and full of joy. That's the real success.